Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of my NBA Online League. The regular season is over. Yes, it's over. And I wanted to make this video for the two people that watch it as just kind of like a recap of the regular season, what happened, who made the playoffs, who didn't make the playoffs. So this video will be different than all the other videos because there's not going to be a game. It's just going to be me rummaging through the menus, maybe talking shit to people, and showing you how the playoffs are shaping up. So, in the last video, I'm going to spoil the last video right now. So if you haven't watched that, my game against Quentin, go watch that now and then come back to this right now. Go ahead, I'll wait. Okay, so in the last video, Quentin beat me, which continued his run to the playoffs. And the way it shook up, Mason, who was not having a good season at all when I played him, he turned his season around, and it came down to the final game of the season. It wasn't like their last game, because they played all their games out of order. But the last game that Mason and Quentin had to play was against each other, and they both needed to win to get into the playoffs. And, well, I would look at the box score, but it's gone now because we're in the playoffs. But let me see if, don't look at this, don't look at this, no, don't look, you're going to spoil it. Right, oh yeah, it's the beginning of the season, hold please. Right there, Mason beat Quentin by 16 points, there's no box score option for that, no. So Mason beat Quentin, Quentin's upset over me goes completely, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, it didn't mean much, because he still misses the playoffs. Very good season, though, for Quentin. I was very surprised that he beat me. But anyway, so Mason's in the playoffs. Mitchell's in the playoffs. I'm in the playoffs. There's me. Hello. So let us look at the conference and how it shaked up. There's me. The first seed is the Pelicans. And then there's San Antonio, Memphis, Dallas. Oh, look how great my division is. Well, let's go back to division. Look at this. Look at this. This is like the top teams in the West right here. And then there's Houston, but that's fine. And I think Houston barely missed the playoffs. Yeah, they were one of the 14 15 teams. So there's Quentin right there in the 9 seed. Here's Golden State at 8th. I'll be playing them in the first round. And let's take a look at the East. There's Mitchell. He's the Magic, if you forget, which is fine because nobody likes to remember Mitchell. He squeaked by getting the first seed in the East. Look at that road record. That's interesting. And, of course, you just have a big mess of people in the East. And then I think Mason's actually, even though he's listed 8th here, he's actually the 7th seed. I think he has the tiebreaker over the Knicks. So, is there anything else I wanted to show you? I don't think so. So, let's just, let's take a look at the playoff tree. There it is. I mean, you see there's Mitchell. And there's, yeah, Mason is the 7th seed. So, in typical, wait, what? How is Brooklyn's the 8th seed? Hold on. I don't even remember them being a 14 and 15 team. Oh, they are. Oh, my God. I didn't realize how many 14, 15 teams there are. Jesus. The whole second half of the East is. Okay, anyway. So, in typical fashion of me, I have not played any of my games. And Mitchell has played 3. Mason's played 2. Mason's doing good. So, the way it's built is, I'm just going to hopefully run the table. I hopefully don't get upset by any of the CPU. That would just be embarrassing. But Quentin's gone, so it's just me in the West. And the way this is set up, Mitchell and Mason, if Mason gets through the computer, because apparently he has difficulties doing that, it'll be Mitchell and Mason in the Eastern Conference Finals right here. Right, I can't circle it or anything, it's right there. And then hopefully I'll come out of the West and be here and be in the finals. And that will be just fun time. Oh my God, look at that Memphis score at the bottom. Jesus. Good Lord. Okay, so anyway, the next time I see you will either be I get eliminated early in the playoffs by the CPU, which would just be devastating. And I'll just make a video at the end of the season, saying who wins the championship and all that jazz and all that fun stuff. Or, and this is probably the more likely of the two options, the next video will be game 1 of the finals against either Mitchell or Mason or whoever comes out of the East. So I will see you for that, and until next time, suck a dick.